Welcome back. Today we'll talk about the new feature added to the AVID Assistant and Virtual Map, the Action Point Tracker. Obviously, this is just for the Squadron Strike variant of the software. Now, if you've ever played Squadron Strike, which I assume you have, you know that there's a track right here to mark off action points for your ship. Unfortunately, while this works well in the real world with physical paper, doing this online often results in scrolling back and forth across the left and right side of the screen to access your stats and then to mark off your action points. To help with that, we added a little pop-up now to track your action points. To access it, just go to the ARCS or AVID page, click on your ship name, and voila, pop-up. We will be adding more stuff to this pop-up in the future, but for now it just tracks action points. So max action points is the maximum number of action points your ship generates each turn. For the Excaliburs, it is 2. And current is obviously how many points you currently have. It can be controlled by these up-down arrows, and they are debounced, so you just press and hold, and they will scroll up or down. And you've also noticed that current is not capped at max, because you can be lent action points to take you above your max rating. We also have the quick bars right in the middle here, so you can quickly spend action points. So 2, 1, 3. As you can see, we do allow you to go to negatives. It's up to you to track that, whether or not you're allowed to go negative based on your current scenario rules, etc. So that's pretty much it for the pop-up. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, a couple little twists. If, say, for example, your ship has ECM and ECCM, the Excaliburs technically don't, but let's pretend they do for today. When you access the dialog for electronic warfare, there's now the action point tracked down here at the bottom. In the little bubble next to action points, it tells you how many action points you currently have. And so if you pay for ECM, let's say it costs 1, and then your ECCM, let's say it costs another 1, you're now at 0 action point. If you screwed something up, or the costs up here, you can just hit reset. Your action points will reset to what they were before you open up the dialog box, and you can pay for them a second time. For example, let's say you decide, I really don't want to know that high level in ECM. I want to drop down to 0. You can reset your action points. Your action points aren't technically spent until you hit the green checkbox, at which point they are. Pull this up now. We see we're at 0. Obviously, if you make a mistake, you can always go correct it here. This is just a way to track data. There's actually no game effect inside the app for running out of action points. It's just a way for you to keep track of how many points you spent and have left. So currently we're at 0 action points. So if we cycle to the end of the turn, so here we are at the last step of a turn, crew action phase. We're currently at 0 action points and our bridge is 2. So at the start of next turn, we should have 2 action points. So the software will automatically update your action points at the start of each turn. So if you take some bridge damage, just make sure you go in here and mark those up or down. And if you forget, you can always go and adjust later. Again, there's no function that the action points do within the app. It's just a number in the database for your own use. Well, that's it for action points. If you have any questions about this dialogue, please leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. The more people we get commenting, liking, subscribing, and watching these videos, the more YouTube will show these videos to people who might be interested in them. That's all for today. I'll catch you all later.